In this video, we're going to show you how to create lead gen forms for your lead generation campaigns inside of LinkedIn Ads. So the first thing is we're going to navigate over to Assets in the Campaign Manager and over to Lead Forms. This will display the following page that shows you both current and archived lead forms, as well as to create a new form and download leads. To download leads from any lead form, just click on the actual lead form and then click Download Leads. So first we'll create our form here. We'll just call this ebook form, and then we'll say something like to sales funnel with free guide. Now you can use other language here, like if it's a newsletter, join, how many thousand people who have already joined the newsletter. This is really where you want to have your hook. Most people more or less are bought in, but you will see a drop off, which can be optimized with this language, depending on how long you've been running your ebook. So definitely good to, if you've seen kind of your open to submit or completion rate drop, recreate your lead form with some new fresh headline as well as details to help see if that can improve the performance there. So in offer details, we'll just say, join the thousands full guide. All right, and then that will display right below. We do need a privacy policy in here. Let me just move this over. And if you don't have a privacy policy, you can also, or you need a privacy policy, sorry, in here, but you also can have text included as well, just for any kind of refinement there. If you need any more legalese, that's included. From here, we'll go into the details we want to capture. So already it comes with email address, first name, and last name. We recommend using work email here. And this is actually a manual field. So the previous one is something that's automatically pulled from the user's account. In this case, we do want them to be using their work email here. The manual portion is something that would lower the completion rate, because obviously if someone can just click through, it's a faster completion and easier hurdle to climb. But in this case, we do want to add that hurdle in there just because we do want to force that work email in there, because it'll be better for the records on the other end of things as well as for outreach. Most people are obviously using their personal email for their LinkedIn account. So we want to distinguish that by pulling in that work email. After that, first name, last name, again, anything that you're using potentially for your CRM, things that you find relevant that might not be able to be added to the contact with data enrichment. So anything else that you feel pertinent will already get pulled in automatically. So company name, obviously industry. In this case, we typically would just go with first name, last name, as well as work. LinkedIn profile can be helpful, especially when if you want to dig in on, let's say, a CRM like HubSpot. You can actually click through and find that specific LinkedIn. Otherwise, just do a Google search with the company name and the rest of the details. Most of this would be pulled in through any kind of basic enrichment, but also just helpful to have in there. So we'll just leave that for now. You can add in custom questions here. So, it might be a multiple choice. It might be something where you're asking someone to clarify maybe an industry that they're in, just to help you for your internal purposes. Those can be added here, and you have 3 questions there, as well as 5 custom checkboxes. This is more for consent if you have additional legal layers there. Confirmation is just going to be, as you can see here, displayed right after it finishes. So thanks for downloading our sales guide. And if you're sending it via email, this might be something where you drop them off at a landing page. If you're going to include it right in the download link, then you'd include your download URL here. So right now, if I said download now, I'd actually want to put the link for the download so that when they click the URL, it loads the PDF in this case. Or if we're delivering it in email, so we'd say your email, something like that, we'd have it go to just the landing page that we would want to direct to, and then we can go from there. After that, we have hidden fields. We can add these, so we can add more details to any contact coming through. This would be mostly for tracking purposes. Anything that we want to add and append to that user as they come in. Once we're ready, we come over here, and actually I'll just put in something really quick. And it's going to force me on the, and then agree and create. And now I'll have this new ebook form that we can use inside our campaigns. If you're using something like a CRM like HubSpot, you can create lead forms in HubSpot. You can also create lead forms here that will, once you sync your accounts, will automatically sync to HubSpot. So you don't need to worry about doing that more than once. You just do it once here, sync the account under the marketing ads tab, and then you'll be able to actually get the leads coming back in from LinkedIn over to HubSpot automatically. You won't need to do anything additional there. And then once you actually have your ebook, or once you have your lead gen form for your ebook, you can then add it to your campaigns. So if you're running it currently, I'll pull up a example of this and go to document. So in this campaign, and we have an ebook, and then what we'll do is we'll assign the guide or the ebook form to this guide. So in this case, we already did that, but what you do is you go over once you create your ad, and then you'll have the drop down form. So now you can see I can do ebook, or right now it's linked to the SaaS guide, and I can also create a new one from here as well. So that is kind of the full process of creating a lead gen form, and then linking it to your ad within your ad campaign for testing